Grand Theft Auto is revolutionizing the music industry, not because of its radio stations, not because of its original soundtracks, but because of a domino effect occurring after Rockstar Games partied too hard in Ibiza. But before we talk about debauchery, it's important to understand the current context of the music industry. In 2024, independence is king. It's on the artist to create music, create content, network, distribute, promote, gig, manage, merchandise, license. Did you go viral yet? Not yet. Okay, well then you need to keep creating music, content, network, you get the point. Most artists are doing it all, even when they're signed to massive labels. But what if I told you Rockstar Games is pulling strings in the music industry, pioneering a new system for artists to thrive, alleviating extra burdens, and allowing artists to instantly reach millions with the click of a button? Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's true. And for the last 4 months, I've spent hundreds of hours researching clubbing and occasionally running over pedestrians in the city of Los Santos. I uncovered Rockstar's revolution in music, and it all starts because of the biggest commercial failure in music history: the Roland TB-303. Originally sold in 1981, this synth emulated bass guitar, except it didn't. It sounded squelchy, psychedelic, and completely unrealistic, almost like Sonic Acid. It flopped, and the 303 found its way into pawn shops across the US. For $40, you could buy a 303, and that's exactly what Chicago house trio Future did. They began using this crazy driving synth in house tracks, and before anyone knew it, acid house was invented and became a global phenomenon. 1988. The hedonists loved acid house and made it the sound for the second summer of love. Raving exploded, and a young Londoner fell in love with electronic music. Rockstar Games founder Sam Houser. Becoming passionate for a career in music, Sam began working at Bertelsmann Music Group, but fate had different plans. BMG launched an interactive publishing division focused on video game development. Sam transferred into the department and fell in love with storytelling. Eventually, this department culminated in the founding of Rockstar Games. 1997, Grand Theft Auto 1 releases, and rather than including a single soundtrack, radio stations were implemented as a means of presenting a variety of vibes. This decision cemented music as a centerpiece of the GTA universe. With a specific affinity towards electronic music, radio stations in GTA 1 and 2 included original hardcore, breaks, techno, and house tracks. Through the power of GTA, Sam Houser successfully combined his love of music and video games. As GTA titles kept releasing, Rockstar Games scaled their sonic endeavors, and Ivan Pavlovich was hired as the director of music in 2004. Prior, Pavlovich worked as a house DJ, producer, and A&R in Chicago. Electronic music coursed through the veins of Rockstar Games, and with GTA 5 on the horizon, the team would embark on the most ambitious crossover of music and gaming ever. Grossing $800 million on its launch, GTA 5 received critical acclaim and was an instant classic. Initially featuring 241 licensed songs, 59 original soundtracks, and 21 radio stations, GTA 5 presented an immense range of music. Of the 21 original radio stations, 3 would lay the foundation for Rockstar's revolution: Soulwax FM, Fly Low FM, and Worldwide FM. Respectively hosted by Soulwax, Flying Lotus, and Giles Peterson, these stations broadcasted a range of house, techno, chill-out, world, and experimental beats. With their success, Rockstar is ready to celebrate, and there's only one destination they have in mind: the party capital of the world, Ibiza. Home to the world's premier underground DJs and promoters, Rockstar experienced 3 summers of musical mania. From 2014 to 2017, Rockstar integrated with the island, and an idea spawned. Grand Theft Auto needed to bring clubbing, nightlife, and Ibiza music culture from IRL to URL. After 5 years of expansions to GTA 5, Rockstar kicked its revolution into high gear. July 24th, 2018. The After Hours update releases. Focusing on Los Santos nightlife, players unlock the ability to manage underground clubs, warehouses, and parties, while liaising a cast of legendary resident DJs, including Solomon, Tale of Us, Dixon, and the Blessed Madonna. Missions included saving Solomon from a crashing plane, picking up Tale of Us in a classy limo, fetching Dixon's stolen bag from a thief, and freeing the Blessed Madonna from the police. Upon completion, players experience live, deeply curated mixes from these esteemed DJs, amounting to endless nights of raging on digital dance floors. In a Rolling Stone interview, Pavlovich remarks, quote, "One of the things we always want to do is expose people to music." Rockstar Games sets a precedent with this DLC, defining a new music marketing meta. During this time, GTA had an active player base of over 162,000. You could be in Butte, Montana, Hell, Norway, or the middle of nowhere, experiencing clubland like never before. The Blessed Madonna remarked, quote, "There there is no question about it. This changed my fan base within a month. There are people who tell me, you're my favorite DJ, but I've never seen you DJ in person, and now you're a permanent resident in my club in GTA. Rockstar's After Hours trials were not over yet. A week after release, Solomon premiered his song Customer is King in-game. Not only does this song celebrate the 100th release of Solomon's label Dynamic, it additionally marks the first time a real-world artist has debuted new music via their own story inside a video game. Over the next 2 years, the player base continued to rise, and once COVID hit, GTA's peak players reached over 267,000. Players had accumulated millions of hours listening to music in Los Santos clubland. During COVID, Rockstar employees clearly yearned for their favorite party island. Ibiza would be the direct inspiration for their next update, and on December 15th, 2020, the Cayo Perico update released. Not only did this DLC include hours of gameplay, but it's the biggest musical update the game had seen since launch. The DLC featured sets from Kinda Music, Moody Man, Palms Tracks, and added 3 new radio stations: Still Slippin' Los Santos, Cult FM, and The Music Locker. Still Slipping is a pirate station hosted by Joy Orbison playing techno and jungle. Cult FM is an alternative station hosted by Julian Casablancas and Mac DeMarco. And The Music Locker cycled through the 4 newly added DJ sets. Showcasing their favorite styles, sets, and party atmospheres, Rockstar once again uniquely exposes its player base to fine curation. Island raving was the centerpiece of Cayo Perico, and players got a glimpse into marathon partying, sleek minimal aesthetics, and sunglasses on inside the club, all while sipping spicy water. Topping off the Cayo Perico update, Rockstar began collaborating with Beatport. The two teams hosted live streams and a GTA Remix Challenge. This challenge tasked producers to remix Leia Porcelain's tune, Pool Song. The grand prize was won by Ukrainian producer Max Poliel for his euphoric, spacey electro remix. Lockdown ends and new possibilities arise with the return of The Outside. Something new is coming from Rockstar, something that will evolve music marketing forever, something that pays homage to Rockstar rave roots while innovating the music industry once again. Enter Circoloco, one of the most iconic forward-thinking parties in the world. Over the years, Sam Houser and Rockstar Games became close friends with the Circoloco team. Through the culmination of shared taste, the largest partnership between club promoter and video game developer came into existence. Welcome, Circoloco Records. Nick Benedetti of Circoloco explains, quote, "Both Circoloco and Rockstar have a real passion for music, so it felt very natural to come together and for Rockstar to take this step with us." This first release will represent 22 years history of Circoloco as a long-standing brand in electronic music. But for the future, we want to create new collaborations and crossovers and scout for talent to give a platform and extend reach to new artists. Circoloco Records launches, fusing physical and digital reality. The Monday Dream in 4-part compilation releases featuring 20 songs from some of the world's most esteemed and rising underground producers. GTA Online players had immediate access via in-game flash drives, and Rockstar blasted these tracks across all their social media. That's 29 million followers on Instagram, 20 million followers on Twitter, and 13 million followers on Facebook. In seconds, hundreds of thousands of players and over 60 million followers had access to new music. A distribution and promotion pipeline has never been seen like this before. Today, Circoloco Records celebrates over 50 releases. Created from the uncertainty of COVID, the label has proven to be one of the most innovative music marketing endeavors ever executed in the industry. Successfully topping charts, songs range across a spectrum of electronic music subgenres, creating a pipeline for underground talent to breach and break through to wider audiences. Most recently, Circoloco Records released Prospa, This Rhythm, Pawsa, Collect the Commas, which went #1 on Beatport, a 2-part EP from Mochakk titled Locomotive Ibiza 2099, and Apple licensed Screamin' Jackmaster Attention Deficit track for the announcement of iPhone 16. For the last decade, GTA 5 has received a tremendous amount of updates. Included with these updates, 777 licensed songs across 25 radio stations. Now, as we wait for GTA 6, one can only imagine the musical possibilities. Taking place in Miami, the current electronic music capital of the US, there are opportunities to recreate festivals and clubs such as Ultra, 3 Points, 11, and Club Space. With a roster of the world's most elite DJs and music producers, Circoloco Records has an opportunity to immortalize their roster in the most anticipated game of the 2020s, via radio stations, live mixes, and having the artists act as NPCs. Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto, and Circoloco are fundamentally revolutionizing the music industry. By vertically integrating distributing, marketing, licensing, touring, and more, However, this partnership explodes careers, putting artists new and old in front of millions. With the click of a button, Rockstar consistently delivers on its promise to expose their fanbase to new music. My name is Seeds. Let me know in the comments what tracks, artists, or DJs you want to see in radio stations, clubs, and festivals in GTA 6. Thanks for watching.